welcome. My name is Danielle. Today I want to share with you one of my family's favorite 3-ingredient cookies. I found this about 5 years ago through Clean and Delicious. I love her there, and it's just stuck with me ever since because, again, it's super easy to prepare. You can use it as a dessert, a snack, or a breakfast. So all we're going to need is 2 base ingredients. Some bananas. So I have 4 ripe apple bananas, or if you have 2 kind of bigger regular sized bananas, those will work great. And then we're gonna use 2 cups of old-fashioned oats. Again, you can use the quick oats. You can also grind the oats into more of a flour. That's up to you, but we're gonna just keep it simple with some old-fashioned oats today. And so, yeah, I'm gonna show you how you can make a little twist of each cookie with the 3rd ingredient, 3 different ways. So let's get started. All right, so we're going to begin making these healthy 3-ingredient cookies by peeling our bananas and putting them in a bowl. Again, here I have my 4 smaller apple bananas. If you have more regular or larger bananas, you'll probably just want to use 2 of those. It's important to have ripe bananas because not only is that going to make the cookies more sweet and delicious, but it's going to be a lot easier for us to mash up and incorporate in with the oats. Again, the banana serves not only as a sweetener, but also a replacer of oil. It really helps to bind the cookie together without a lot of extra flours or fillers. Just love how simple this is. And then we're just going to continue to mix it up until it's well combined. You've gotten most of the lumps out, and it's going to make it a nice base for us to add our oats to. All right, next we're going to add the oats. I'm just going to add about 1/3 of the amount right now just to make it a little easier for us to mix up into the banana. And once all the oats are covered, then we can continue to add the oats in until we put all the oats into the bowl. So once you have your oats all mixed in with the banana, we're going to put a lid on it and we're just going to let it sit. We're going to pop it in the fridge so that the oats can just soak up all the sweetness of the banana, all that wonderful flavor. And then when you are ready, we're going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 350. We're going to line a baking sheet with parchment paper, or if you have a silicone mat, this is going to make it so we don't have to use any oil for our cookies. So next we're going to just spoon out our cookie mixture onto the baking sheet, just making a nice little cookie shape and size. Again, this recipe is going to make about 8 to 12 cookies depending on the size of cookie that you're making. Again, you're going to notice that the cookies are holding together really nicely, again, without any oil or flour. And then we're just trying to make about the same size of cookies so that they're going to cook evenly. And admittingly, I started going a little big in the beginning and then kind of had to end up taking a little bit from those bigger ones to even out the others, but it all works out in the end. So do your best and continue to kind of shape them as you go along. So now that we've got the base of our cookies all laid out, this is where we get to add the little magic twist. We're going to start by making chocolate chip cookies. This is the one my son likes the most. He loves anything chocolate, especially fresh out of the oven, or if I've already made them, I just put them in the toaster oven and they're nice and hot when it comes out. And this is the one that I originally got from Clean and Delicious, Danny over there at her YouTube. And then I just started making my own little variations of these cookies over the years. And one that is my personal favorite and my daughter really likes are these thumbprint cookies. And I just use whatever jam I have on hand. And then this is a fig and orange marmalade one that I found. It's super good and it really adds a nice moist and sweetness to this cookie. It seems super decadent. And then the third option is one that I do tend to eat more often because I can use this as a breakfast and it's literally no sugar. I just use berries. So I have some nice fresh raspberries and I just put one big one on each center, or if I have blueberries, I'll put blueberries. And it's so good. And you have 3 really completely different tasting cookies: chocolate chip, thumbprint, and berry. So now we're gonna go ahead and put them in the oven for 20 minutes. Again, this may vary slightly where you're from, so you may wanna check it periodically and see how it's cooking, but you're gonna know it's ready when you see just some nice golden edges around the outside. It's easy for you to lift off the parchment paper, and it smells amazing. So now I happened to make these cookies earlier on in the day, and I'm so glad I did because I needed a nice snack that day and something for my kids when they came home from school. So I decided just to put these into a Tupperware container to store in the refrigerator, so they'd be a great grab and go option for snacks or for breakfast. And I couldn't help it because they were still nice and warm. So I had to have one of these thumbprint cookies. And it absolutely tastes amazing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap these up and put them in the refrigerator. And then that way I'll be able to heat one of those chocolate chip ones up for my son when he gets home from school. And I ate that whole cookie. It was just what I needed. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this healthy 3-ingredient cookie, and I would love to hear if you gave this a try and any other variations that you made. May you continue to nourish yourself with whole plant foods, with movement, and all that makes you shine. Until next time, aloha.